Thank you so much for joining me on this review for Ready to Love episode 5, Sink or Swim. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button on your way in. I'll give you a couple seconds. Thank you. So we are here for the episode 5, Sink or Swim. Seemed like a very good episode, and let's get into the review. Okay, so all the ladies meet and Tommy basically lets them know, hey, we're about to have a pool party, which was very exciting. I wish they did that for last season, but I think, oh no, wait, I think it was cold. Yeah, that was after the freeze, never mind. Anyway, yeah, so they all go to the pool party. Everybody's looking juicy and delicious. Even the ones that aren't so cute. Now let's get into these notes. Corey is leaving notes for Courtney. Now, when Corey and Mimi, we're still calling her Mimi. Okay, I will get her name. Just bear with me. When Corey meets with, oh no, not meets with, but no. When Corey and Mimi were on their date, they seemed to vibe. He was really into her. But then at this pool party, he's leaving notes for Courtney. And I'm like, first of all, not a paper trail. Like, what are you doing with yourself, sir? You are literally putting yourself in a position to be caught up. And that's just what it is. Like, you're not even putting yourself in a real position to be open to all the other women. It looks like when you make grand gestures like this, that you're putting all your eggs in one basket. So this is gonna come off really nasty to Mimi, right? Like, why are you leaving love notes in a group setting? Like, nobody else is gonna see this, you know? Not only that, you're on camera, sir. So I'm just like, ugh, okay. Anyways, Courtney thinks this is just so cute and he's a hopeless romantic, and oh my God. And I'm like, wait on it, sis. Wait on it. Wait on it. So we see Tyrone and Shiloh talking, and Tyrone has this look on his face, really determined, really serious, you know? And him and Shiloh are talking. They're in the pool, and he's just like, kind of whispering, and he's just like, Shiloh, you know, I'm having all these other, you know, connections with the other women, but I feel like you're my wife. And I'm like, listen, I've heard of these types of stories, right? When a man and a woman are talking, they're married. You're like, yeah, you know, as soon as he saw me, he knew that I was his wife. When they were in kindergarten, like, I don't know, guys. Yeah, help me out, okay? Help me out. Maybe, you know, I'm not married, so maybe I'm missing something. Men that are married or that's been married, when you see a woman, is that something that you experience or that you did experience? Because I know it doesn't take a lot of time, right? I know it doesn't take a whole 6 years to, you know, find out if that's the woman for you. You know what I'm saying? It'll happen. Like, I'm very aware. I'm not naive of that, but I don't know about this. So y'all just gonna have to educate me down in those comments. Please let me know. But Shiloh even seemed taken aback, like, what? Like, wow, like, you seem like you've made up your mind. And, you know, again, it's not a bad thing. It's just like, woo, super intense, right? Especially in this process, you know? So she's just like, listen, I appreciate that. You know, think you a cool dude, but I'm committed to this process. And she's committed to her process on this show. So I appreciate Shiloh in that regard, because I'm like, oh, child, not putting it all out there. Well, but I guess, you know, that's the kind of gamble you take on love, or you take on being in a relationship with someone or wanting to pursue someone. You kind of just put it all out there, you know, and see where the cards fall, right? Child, listen. Ooh, ooh. Run, Shiloh. So nephew Tommy is out, okay? And he ready to talk to all the singles, okay? Y'all know I'm gonna throw a curveball. I love nephew Tommy, y'all. He really be talking with his mouth. Anyway, so he adds 2 new singles. And isn't that funny that both of these singles start with an S? Like multiples. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, yeah, so Sean and Sydney, very, very, very beautiful people. They have been added to the list. One older, one younger, you know, very nice. So all the ladies and the men are not thrilled that this is the thing. They're just like, you could have kept that. But I mean, it's the nature of the game, right? These curveballs. So Sydney, she walks in. Sean, he walks in, and it looks like it's gonna be a good time. Camille and Zadia are talking to the newbies or whatever, and they're just like, you know, they're talking to Sean, and they're just like, you know, what do you do for a living? Now, it's said that he was a journalist, but when he's talking to the ladies, he's just like, I'm a creator, okay? I create things, and that's how I make a living. And I'm just like, well, that's not a real answer, because I'm a creator, but in all honesty, I'm in tech. That's how I make my money. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I just didn't like his answer, but again, we're not here to pass judgment. Anyways, but so they're all talking. So Zadia, Camille, Sean, and Sydney are all talking. But Sydney and Sean are actually talking, and Zadia and Camille are just like, child, we ought to leave then. Y'all sitting there talking. Y'all might as well like each other. Like, they're trying to pair them off so that they're not getting into anyone else's connections. But honestly, guys, I'm really not seeing a whole bunch of connections. Like, everything is super surface right now. And I'm just like, I mean, it's fair game right now. Like, it's fair game outside of the, you know, the chokehold that Camille has on Cornelius. Everybody is fair game. Okay. This part was so funny to me because Sabrina is talking to Tyrone, and she's just like, you know, I really enjoyed talking to you. You know, you're really a nice guy. And Tyrone is just like, you know, Shiloh is my wife. And Sabrina was like, oh my God. Y'all, I almost hit the floor when I was listening to that, laughing so hard, because I was like, damn, that was out of left field, right? Well, for Sabrina, we already knew this, right? And she's just like, well, you're really putting yourself and the other ladies, you know, in these isolated situations because you've already made your choice. And he's just like, basically like, should I go for it? And she's like, go get it, big fella. You know, like, he basically shut her down without shutting her down, because he was just thinking, like, the way he told her, it was kind of like a friend talking to a friend. So it wasn't anything harsh at this point, but when Sabrina was talking to him and she was like initiating the conversation, it was like she was trying to conjure something up with him, and it turned into, you know, Shiloh is the one for me. You know, she's a great girl. And I was like, child, I was taking it back too. Ooh, Tyrone. Ooh, Tyrone. Okay, Camille, we gotta, child, I'm gonna name her Ike Jr. I'm gonna name her Ike Jr., child. Cause she looked like that meme. I'm gonna throw it up here. Every time Cornelius do something.
Huh? No. It ain't cool. It ain't cool till I say it's cool. This is Ike and Tina.
So so the next scene, you see Cornelius talking to the new girl, Sydney, and they're looking like they're having just a friendly conversation. Child, Cornelius is in his confessional, and he's like, you know, I'm trying to be careful because I can kind of see Camille, you know, kind of, and she's just like a shark just lurking around. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 da, like she was walking around like literally lurking like Jaws, y'all. I couldn't believe what I had saw. I was like, is this really, like, sis, why are you playing yourself on TV like this? This is not very becoming. Listen, let me tell you something. If this is an act, get her a job immediately, Hollywood. Get her a job, because she is hilarious and she is really playing this obsessed, crazy part to the T. Anyways, so Camille is back talking with Zadia, and here Zadia, she's in her confessional. She's like, I'm thinking everything is all good. And Camille is over there talking about, who is this girl? She's sitting over there talking over there. He talking to her, and they over there, and I can't even believe this. And why would he be talking to her? And I'm gonna go confront her. Confront her on a dating game show? Confront her on a dating game show? Y'all, I was too through. At that point, I was floored. Do you understand me? Floored when I heard that. Like, confront her. So I can't help but to look at my notes and laugh, because Camille was really wilding this episode. So Camille is finally talking to Cornelius, and she is pissed. Like, she is up to here. She's just like, yo, cut your bumpkin ass. You over there talking to this girl, you he-he-ing and ha-ha, and you over here laughing with this girl, and you got me out here looking stupid. I'm out here looking crazy because you out here, like, she started turning into a whole thug. Like, where did the pristine and the, where, like, she did a whole code switch on us, y'all. Like, that whole, you know, went away. And I'm like, girl, who are you? She code switched on us. She code switched on us, y'all. I just baffled, okay? Baffled. Anyways, let me take another sip, y'all. And this is I don't know if y'all have any tea drinkers out here. This is the Tezo tea. It's called Zen. I have been drinking this tea since 2016. This one in particular, like, I love it, but I really need to change. So if y'all have some tea suggestions, drop them down, you know, drop them down. Anyway, so Cornelius was saying, like, he's super disturbed, and the whole time she's going off, he's just like, the whole time she talking, and she's like, you out here making me look stupid. You out here making me look stupid. You making me look stupid in front of everybody. And I'm like, no, sis, you are making yourself look stupid in front of everybody, because if you didn't know, you're on a game show. I'm just saying, you're on a game show where other women are gonna talk to the same men, and the same men are gonna talk to the same women, like, you know. So I was just like, what's yeah. Listen. Camille has got to be for sure the comedy relief. I feel like they planted Corey, right? The producers planted Corey thinking he was gonna bring the drama and maybe the comedy relief because he's so awkward. But Camille has successfully taken that title. Okay, she's taken the title of the comedic relief because she kept me laughing. Okay. So Mimi is basically saying that she feels slighted because she's watching how Mr. Copy Paste is with Courtney, and she's just like, I feel like he's doing some of the same things. And I'm like, girl, he is Mr. Copy Paste. He said this in the first time we met him, that he is Mr. Copy Paste. That is his claim to fame. That is what he thinks is authentic to himself. So anyways, next scene, they go, Mr. Copy Paste and Mimi, they go and meet up at this cute little situation. I don't know what that was. That's a cute little swing. I'm like, listen, sis, y'all got something like this out here in Houston? Because, you know, I'm dating or whatever. And, you know, I want to look cute and dainty on something like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so they go out and they meet, and Mr. Copy Paste thinks that everything is all to the good. He's just like, wow, you know, you look great, and you know how you feel, and girl, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, listen, we'll get to all that, but we need to talk. And I was like, as you should, get on his ass. So she's just like, listen, I need to know, because I heard from Tasia that you were leaving like some type of love notes or love cards to Courtney, and you know, I need to know if that you're having a deeper connection so that I know how to move. And he's just like stuck, like he's like a deer in headlights. He's like, I just well, listen, the sky was not blue that day. The sky was purple gray. Sky was hibiscus red. Like, he's deflecting the entire time. And in his confessionals, he's deflecting to the point where he finally has an idea. Aha! Listen, Mimi, don't worry about that, okay? I want you to meet my mother and my father, okay? We have a connection like no other, and I want you to meet them, okay? You are special to me. Now, I was like, listen, first of all, that doesn't mean a thing anymore. That I know for sure. These men, they will take you to see, you know, to meet their family, and child, their family will be in on the bullshit, okay? They will be in on the fuckery. They will know that you are girlfriend number 1,567. So that doesn't mean shit anymore. But I feel like in the moment of him deflecting, that was like his golden ticket to take the attention off of how he's courting Courtney. And so she was like, listen, are you being serious? Because that's a big deal for me. And again, I don't know why, because these men and their family will be in on the bullshit. So she was just like, you know, okay, they move forward, whatever. Okay, so what's their name? All right, so Cornelius, Sydney, Dante, and Camille are all meeting up for a date. And listen, Ike Jr. has already made her presence known, okay? Because Sydney goes and hugs Cornelius, and she like, not her hugging my man. Girl, calm down. Somebody give my sis a sedative. Anyways, I almost knocked my laptop over. Anyway, I gotta find my tablet. Anyways, so Cornelius, he's in his confessionals like, I feel like, you know, me and Camille are moving too fast. And I'm like, you think? And listen, I don't even feel like they're moving too fast. I feel like she keeps like heavily suggesting that they be, you know, in a relationship to a point. You know how it's almost like Stockholm syndrome. It's almost like Stockholm syndrome, right? When the kidnappers take you, but then they convince you that everything is okay and you're all that, you know, I'm all you need. This is all good. Like, I feel like that's the situation that Cornelius is in, because he's just like going with it. Like, okay, you're right. No, I'm with you. We're doing this. Okay. Like, I feel like that's what she's doing, because she's the Black Widow, right? She knows how to mesmerize them and then eat them. So they go and talk, and Camille basically apologizes for her behavior at the pool party. And Cornelius, he accepts, but he's feeling stifled by her behavior. Sir, you are stuck in her web, okay? You are the victim. Let me stop. No, but seriously, like, y'all are a couple now, and you're not ruling it out. You're not setting any boundaries. So you're gonna have to rock with this, because you've kind of low-key like signed yourself up for this. And listen, I am going to enjoy this every step of the way. I feel like it's going to be hilarious. She and Sean go on a date. First of all, the way, like, they look so chocolatey and good together, you know? But anyways, they're talking, and first of all, Sean is super impressive with the flowers, and this one means this, and this one means that, and this flower is for your horoscope, you know, or for your, you know, because you're a Gemini. And she was just like, okay, you know, like, I'm telling you guys, those little details. Women love little details like that. And he was hitting a nail on every head until they got to talking about kids. Because he doesn't have any kids. He's never been married. And Aisha has been married, and Aisha has 2 kids, and she is shutting down shop. Again, I don't blame her. Like, I'm done with having kids. Like, I have teenagers. Like, nobody's wanting to start over after that. I mean, some people do, right? Some people do, and it works out, but that part is over. She's trying to be on somebody's beach butt naked with her husband, doing the freak-a-leak and not giving a damn. And again, I don't blame her. Like, you put a lot of your life into being a partner, into being a mom, and at some point you want to cash in your voucher to be who you are, to learn who you are, to travel, to do things. You know, once you're not done being a parent, but you're done with all of the hands-on activities of being a parent. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're super hands-on with everything that they're doing, you know, when they're younger. Once you get to a point where you don't have to be so hands-on, it's like, I'm trying to go, okay? So, and I definitely understand. So, you know, but, and they kind of hit that crossroads, and hopefully, because she said something so profound, and I feel like this is my life right now. She said, I feel like, or she's hoping that if she meets a man with no children, that her children and her are good enough to fulfill that man. You know what I'm saying? And having the kids, and, you know, and it not, and him being okay, not having his lineage being passed on, and him just accepting them as, these are my kids, this is my wife. And it was so profound, and I felt that on so many levels. I've been with the person who has no kids, and listen, my mind was broadened after that. So I'm not opposed to men with children or women with children. I'm not opposed to that. Bring them on. I just, child. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. So yeah, that brought them to like almost a screeching halt, I think, because Sean definitely wants kids. And if they were to move forward and trying to build a relationship, that's definitely going to be a problem, you know, in the future. So ladies all meet at the ladies lounge. Everyone looks beautiful, and of course Sydney is there, and they are talking about the guys, of course, and Courtney is talking about how Mr. Copy Paste is such a hopeless romantic, and he's great, and you know, you just gotta get to know him because he's great, auntie. I love him, auntie. And Mimi is looking like, girl, what? Like, she's looking like, I know we're not talking about the same man, honey. Not my Mr. Copy Paste. Okay, we're not talking about the same man. But no, seriously, they end up comparing notes, because she was just like, because he said he wanted me to meet his mama and his daddy, and Courtney is like, he want me to meet his mama and his daddy. And they're both like, not him telling us the same thing, but all the ladies are just like, this is the same issue we had during the mixer at the mansion. Like, he's telling women the same thing, and that's a problem. Like, he should not be doing that. He needs to be authentic, and he's not. The ladies start talking about Tyrone and, you know, how great he is. And Shiloh gets emotional because he put it all out on the line. And she's just like, I just want to be committed to this process. Again, which I definitely get. Like, you don't want to just put all of your eggs in one basket, especially if you're not sure. And it seemed like with him putting all the cards out on the table, he kind of didn't give her much of a choice or any breathing room. You know, it was just like, even though he said he's respecting her space, sir, you still kind of not took away her options, but you kind of like backed her up into a corner. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it just wasn't a good move. So I like the way that they set this elimination up, because they kind of, it was like they knocked the men, like they threw their scent off basically. And Shiloh met with Tyrone and Courtney met with Mr. Copy Paste. At the end of the day, they both were eliminated, but Shiloh was super emotional. And I was like, damn girl, what happened? Like, what? I'm sorry, y'all, I just got a text. Anyways, but what happened like behind the scenes to make you that emotional? You know what I'm saying? To be eliminating him, because from what we see, you're only a few days in. This is y'all's first official date. I'm trying to figure out what kind of conversation has been had to make her so emotional to cut him off, you know? But he's just like, you know what? I respect it. It is what it is. You know, whatever. And then Courtney is talking to Mr. Copy Paste, and she's just like, you're not being real. You're a liar. You're sitting here telling me the same thing you're telling other women. You're not real. You're not real, sir. You're not ready to love. You know, like it got real heightened. And I was just like, well, she's not wrong. And I'm glad that they eliminated Corey, because he's just a producer plant, y'all. He's not serving much of a purpose. He's just there for, you know, the theatrics of it all. This is not real. So I'm glad he's gone. And y'all let me know how y'all feel. Are y'all glad Corey's gone? I wish they would have let his ass go from the beginning, but here we are. You know, we're at episode 5, and at least it didn't go into like episode 10, and you know, where somebody really could have gotten hurt. So I'm glad all of that has, you know, been tied up in a bow with Mr. Copy Paste, and he is gone. Can't wait to see what his reactions are going to be and his explanations are going to be at the reunion. That's going to be hilarious. I can't wait to see that. Anyways, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this review. I always have fun doing these, and I always have fun interacting with you because you're my family. I love y'all. Y'all are a good time, okay? So y'all hit me up in these comments. Let's talk. Okay? And don't forget, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get notifications about content like this. It was such a pleasure giving you this. Peace.